I was always insecure for most of my life. I felt like nobody liked me. I had social anxiety. I was always scared to talk to girls. And anytime I got into like a talking stage with a girl, I would always self-sabotage myself and convince myself that, oh, she doesn't like me. And I would stop talking to her. So I was in like the power position. So I avoided rejection. And, that insecurity, it hindered me for a long time. And it really did mess up my life. It really did hurt me for a while. Ever since I was a kid, it was this insecurity of talking to new people. I felt socially anxious when I was in public, walking around. I would feel like people are looking at me, and that insecurity, it really does live in your head, and it really will mess up your life. Maybe you'll see a girl and you think she's the most beautiful girl you've ever seen, but you will never approach her because you're scared. You're insecure of your own self. Oh, I don't look good. Oh, she's not gonna like me. Oh, she has a boyfriend. You make up these false stories in your mind. You're living in your own head, not reality. And that's the truth about most of your insecurities, is they're genuinely not even real. And when I learned that, I was able to start taking the next steps to become confident. So, now I'm pretty confident. I still do struggle with things like approaching, girls I think are pretty and stuff like that. But I've become, probably 10 times more confident now than I was like a few years ago. So I want to tell you how I did that. And I think this video will be, of a lot of value to you. So the first thing I did that helped me become extremely confident, because I'm extremely confident when it comes to most things. The only thing I haven't cracked yet is girls. But other than that, business, whatever it is, I'm extremely confident. So the first thing is I said things, right? I said, oh, I'm this certain person. I'm this confident person. I'm this, disciplined person. I'm this person who achieves great things and hard things. I said these things, and then I made them a reality. And when I set a goal for myself and I was able to accomplish that goal over and over and over, it just built my confidence over and over and over. So an example of this is, one goal I had, for example, business wise, was, oh, I'm going to hit 10K a month, right? I want to hit a 10K a month. I'm going to hit a 10K a month. I wrote in my notes, I made 10K this month. I made 10K this month. I started viewing myself as someone who makes 10K a month. Then I actually made 10K a month, and I just became much, much more confident. Or other things, like I said, I would set an alarm. Small things you can do. I would set an alarm for 5 a.m. and I would say I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and I woke up at 5 a.m. It really will destroy your confidence if you say you're going to do things as small as setting an alarm and you press snooze and don't wake up for that alarm. These small wins, they stack up, and you start feeling more confident. You start feeling better about yourself. You start feeling like, I'm really this guy. I'm really this person who, goes with his word. You start feeling so much more confident. So some things you can do for that, section is you just, tomorrow, set an alarm for whatever time, 6, 7, 8 a.m., right? Set an 8 a.m. alarm. Say, I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. And then say, I'm going to go to the gym today and go to the gym. Speak your reality. Just speak reality and, speak reality. That's what it is. Say you're going to do something, make it a reality. You will become extremely confident. Secondly, is I got taught this like 4 years ago. What you do is you close your eyes and you just imagine that dream version of yourself. How does he speak? What does he wear? How does he, present himself? How does he talk to people? How does he talk to girls? How does he do these? What does his day look like? Step by step, what does he do? You have to close your eyes and truly visualize that person. And then open your eyes and just start acting like that person. When you can put into your thoughts who you want to be, and you can imagine, okay, this is who I want to be, you can just start acting like that person. That is one of the things that has changed my life, is this visualization of imagining me being this certain version of myself and just starting to act like that person. So what you need to do is literally close your eyes. Imagine that person you want to be, that person who's super disciplined. He wakes up early, goes to the gym, he's making money, he's, has this purpose-filled mission of helping people, and just imagine that dream version of yourself. Open your eyes, start acting like that version, and when you start acting like that version, you'll become that version. That is the power in LARPing. LARP yourself into that version. I started to view myself as this person who, I'd at least say one of my old friends' videos from like a little over a year ago, I had 100 followers. I was like, it's this weird feeling. It feels like I already have 100,000 followers, and it feels like I'm already doing all this. When I didn't, I had nothing at the time, because I genuinely thought in my subconscious that I already had these things, so they came into reality. And when that happened, I became so confident. Like, now I'm finally the person who I was meant to be. And then thirdly is I stopped chasing external validation, and I looked inside of myself. I've wasted so much of my life, which I won't call it wasted because it helped me be who I am today, but I spent so much time on my life worrying about external validation. Does that person like me? Or how are they viewing me? What are they thinking about me? The truth is, nobody cares, but that doesn't even matter either, because if they care, it's just external validation. The truth is, you have to look inside of you. Who are you? How do you feel? You got to stop finding validation in external things. If that person's nice to you, or whatever it is. If that person made a mean comment to you on TikTok or whatever. When you post on TikTok, that'll help you a lot with your confidence, because when I first started posting these videos, man, I got hated on like nothing else, man. I remember going to school, people would play my videos as a joke. They would make fun of me. They would do all this stuff, and the thing is, it really never, there were nights where I would cry, because I'm like, I want this to work out so bad, the suffering I'm enduring for this, but I knew it was going to work out, so I just kept putting fuel on the fire, and it's worked out to an extent now. So you have to stop chasing that external validation, because now I'm just numb to it. I could have hate comments, I don't care. People could say something to me in person, I don't care. But then the thing is, let's say, this is another thing to think about. If you get super attached to like the comments, or in real life, when people say super positive things about you, you're going to start to become super attached when people say negative things about you. So you can't take the positive things serious, and you can't take the negative things serious. You have to be completely internal. Because you have to realize other people are only saying things to you because of how they internally feel. So you have to just let go of the external validation and go within. Find that love within. Spend time alone. I love being alone, man. Every morning I'll sit outside for an hour or two, and I'll just sit there and I'll read, and I'll breathe, and I'll feel the love in my heart. I'll look around at the nature. I'll pray to God. And once you start becoming so peaceful and so full of love inside, you're golden, man. You're going to become extremely confident. So, practice these things, man, because, I wish the younger version of myself didn't waste so much time living in insecurity. You have nothing to be insecure about. I mean, truly, man. Especially if you're in school, you think, these people, they matter. When you leave school, bro, it does not matter at all. So spend your life doing what you want to do. Become more confident. I hope those steps help. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.